Increasing self-esteem is a process that everyone has to go through alone in order to be happy and satisfied with themselves. Self-esteem is one of the main things we need. It is self-esteem that makes us believe that we can see ourselves in a position of success and be really happy to be successful. High self-esteem allows you to be yourself, to deal with difficulties and find better solutions. And just believe that you can overcome any obstacle with self-esteem, even if you have failed many times. Self-esteem is a power inside you that makes you strong and makes you dare to become the person you want to be. But low self-esteem does exactly the opposite. Low self-esteem is the brother of self-doubt, and it is a snake that is always trying from inside a person, which whispers in the mind that you are not good enough to come out of the war with a proud life. When a person's self-esteem is low, he believes that he does not have the ability to achieve his dreams, and sometimes he thinks to himself that he does not have the right to have a dream. In fact, low self-esteem is one of several mental disorders and can bring with it various types of negative emotions, including worry, discomfort, aggression, shame, and loneliness. But what is self-esteem, and what is its definition? You are probably already familiar with this term, which is often used in the same sense as self-confidence. But the truth is that self-esteem has a much broader and deeper meaning than self-confidence. Some even believe that a person with high self-confidence may not have any self-esteem. But when you have the habit of pretending to know something until you are really good at something, in other words, pretending to know until you get to the point where you really know. Maybe others think you are a great person, but you know the truth. Maybe this will give you the courage to start. But you won't accept yourself until your skills are real. A person who has healthy self-esteem does not need to pretend. He can tolerate being imperfect and not perfect. Self-esteem has two related aspects: feeling of personal efficacy and feeling of personal worth. Self-esteem is a combination of self-confidence and self-respect. Self-esteem means a person's belief that he has the abilities and qualifications necessary for life and deserves to live. Competence means how much you believe that you have the necessary skills and abilities to succeed in the paths that are important to you. It does not mean that you think that you are successful in all aspects of life, or even that you always feel worthy. This belief is only about that path in life that is particularly important to you. For example, if you can sing in a group, read and tell funny jokes to make people laugh so much that they stop breathing, this is a skill in itself. But if what is important to you is academic success, the mentioned skill will not affect your self-esteem. Likewise, if you reach the highest possible position in a job, but having such a job is not valuable to you, it is unlikely that this position will add anything to your self-esteem. The discussion of values brings us to the second factor of self-esteem. This is where you show how you evaluate yourself in general. The amount of this feeling is determined by the answer to these two questions. What are your values? Are the behaviors you show on a daily basis consistent with these values? These two answers determine whether you consider yourself good enough and whether you love and respect the person you are. By combining competence and value and examining their relationship with each other, we reach a comprehensive and clear definition of self-esteem. Just having a good feeling about yourself is not called self-esteem, because the element of competence must show itself and accept that your behavior will not end in sabotage, but in useful actions. If a person feels too valuable, his work leads to self-esteem and even self-infatuation. Healthy self-esteem means a balance between these two elements, and the point. Such a view on self-esteem helps to recognize the difference between healthy self-esteem and excessive self-esteem, and to prevent actions that are against our will, such as aggressive and destructive behaviors. This thinking that I am better than everyone can be arrogance and bullying, and even worse. If the level of your self-esteem is too far from the level of your abilities, then you have the ground for failure, humiliation. You prepare your frustration and anger. In fact, some researchers associate this issue with family violence. Well, Now that the meaning of self-esteem is clearer to you, you can improve your self-esteem and make it balanced and powerful. These recommendations can come in handy. Number 1. Think positively about yourself. The only person who can change your opinion about yourself is yourself. No one else can instill self-esteem in you. You have to think about the good things in your life and apply them step by step. Build this self-esteem and create a habit of positive thinking in yourself. And learn how to identify and defeat self-destructive patterns. You have to motivate yourself. Number 2. Be proud of your successes, however small. When you do something well, be happy for it, and don't wait for someone else to tell you how well you did it. But you should say it to yourself. Number 3. Set a goal for yourself. The more successes you achieve, the better you will feel about yourself. Goal setting is really useful for targeting and tracking and identifying success. Having specific goals helps to develop a sense of competence in yourself, and from competence to a sense of pride, and finally to a sense of worth. So, welcome every opportunity to apply goal-setting strategies. Number 4. Stay true to your values. Your self-esteem grows when your behaviors and personal values are in line with each other. And in difficult situations and times, you are forced to give in to unwanted situations as much as you can, so that your behavior is in line with your values. And pursue your goals with honesty and integrity, and don't destroy your self-esteem with laziness. Number 5. Don't forget that you are not perfect. Don't be too hard on yourself. All of us humans make mistakes, and this is not a bad thing, of course, as long as we learn from our mistakes and don't let them go. The only standards you should be loyal to are your own standards and values. Stop thinking too much after regretting what others think about you, and focus on the good qualities you have. This will help you grow your self-esteem several times. Number 6. Take care of your body and health. Being active and full of energy will increase your self-esteem. Activities that improve your general health will make you feel that you have more control over your life, because physical activity gives a person a sense of satisfaction. And this feeling will gradually permeate other aspects of life. Well, dear friends, thank you for staying with me until the end of this video. And I hope these things were useful for you. And if you have any questions or suggestions, be sure to share them with us in the comments section. Be happy wherever you are. Health. Be rich and happy. See you in the next video.